So what the hell does all of this crap mean? Well, when it comes to concrete slabs and foundations of buildings, this is an engineering plan for a footing design. These little round things, they're our piers. They get drilled into the ground, down to rock, and then you fill them with concrete, and then you put the slab on top of that, blah, blah, blah. Let me just do a quick run through. There's some, there's some different, get lost. There's some different coloured, see these ones are just plain piers. These have reinforcing in them, the grey and the red. No time to get into all that. These are the kind of details we've got in the beams, and these beams sit on the piers, and then the concrete slabs go in between. This plan is for the top of the slab. These are like wet areas that have fall to drains, and all these, there's like a step down here. If my memory serves me correctly, this is like an al fresco area, I think here. No, this is definitely a kitchen area. This is al fresco over here. Whatever, so there's step down details where the slab changes thickness for inside, outside, when you have rebates so water can't get back in the house, so on and so forth. So this World War II looking thing, this is where the machines come through with this big auger drill, and it's drilled right down to rock through the dirt. That's what we're going to fill with concrete to look like this. So this ground level is probably the underside of the slab, and then the bottom of the concrete beams are the top of these piers. And then we do this, we dig these trenches. You can't quite see it in this picture, but so these trenches are right on top of those piers, and the slab will run down and up those beams I showed you on the plan before. They will sit in these trenches. And then we do this, we roll plastic over it and then put steel reinforcing, and then this is a bit flooded with water. It's not a very good photo. Obviously this gets pumped out before the concrete gets poured. And then these beams that sit on the piers support the building. They're generally a thickening or a beam in the concrete that will support like a wall on top, or a wall. You can see how this is thick around the edge here. There's a brick wall going around the edge, so it's bigger and big, solid, massive concrete to support that load. Alternatively, you do a waffle pod slab where you just cut the whole site down to the top of piers, and then you put these foam blocks in between where you would want, so these gaps between, they're sort of effectively our beams that stiffen the slab. I forgot to mention the plumber comes in and runs all his plumbing underneath. Blah, 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 blah. This obviously isn't quite finished yet. There obviously needs to be a lot more chairs here to sit, make sure this Rio has the appropriate separation from the waffle pod foam. There's a lot going on. This is a very short video and very brief explanation, but this is generally the gist. And then this is sort of what it looks like after. This is the waffle pod slab, I think, and then we've got these